to the draft and see how they're gonna adjust for this match for today. And this time around, mukhang Zephys and Mira being banned here, but Senil being the #1 priority pick sa ating PPGL tournament so far.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that we are seeing a Zephys ban, but then again, I guess medyo this is actually a good way of showing na medyo na we actually have a kind of a distinctive meta rin sa Philippines as to what is of popularity na might not necessarily be as prominent or as high of a priority sa other regions.
Absolutely.
And as you can see here, it's gonna be parang medyo similar. There's a team that drafted this exact thing. We see a Senil, Joker, Alice, the three same heroes from the previous game that won that last clash for them to be able to win the game. So what can you say about this, Rockhard?
I obviously protect comps for AD carries are Bay to my very close to my heart.
They're Bay.
Yeah, they're Bay. So I like that. Pero ang problema, are you really gonna leave Senil to have it on front? Is it enough to just leave a Senil, a lone Senil who will need to split push because of his ultimate?
Yes.
Kailangan niya gamitin for split pushing, and if he does that at the moment na mag-split push siya, ano mangyayari sa team mo? Ano mangyayari sa naiwan mong team? That's my problem with this composition. Otherwise, it did work. It did work before.
Tignan na lang natin. Kasi ang nakikita ko din, they do have Irie sa kanilang composition.
Right.
That could be something na, okay, magro-rotate na lang si Senil kasama, Irie will be the one doing the split push. Although, gaya ng sinabi natin, mas optimal siguro if Senil will be the split pusher. Or they could, just be around the map as much as they can. Tignan na lang natin kung anong klaseng adjustments. Meanwhile, what can you say about Will New Era's composition?
Right. Well, sa nakikita natin, it's very straightforward. I mean, they have 3 pretty beefy heroes to work with, not to mention, they have the Violet. So I think it's with all these games that have played out so far, I think it's very classic as to what strategy might be frequent nga dito sa Arena of Valor. Pair that up with I think that was a Jin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, a Jin.
That's right.
So I think overall, it's just one of the more classic compositions here in AOV. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing, it's a little bit of an interesting draft there from Samurai Gamers X. So I'm wondering how execution will go down as far as both sides kind of having a different dynamic working for them.
Kaya nga kasi so far sa tournament na to, sa previous series, in-expect natin maging 2-1 siya. But so far, puro 2-0. So I'm kinda excited kung anong klaseng game ang meron tayo as the day goes by. So, pa-intense ng pa-intense. So,
absolutely,
itatapa na natin sa mga casters. Let's go!
Ako, si Butters. And my name is Azurai. And we're Butsarai. And we will never make your hearts alright. We dunked it up pretty bad, man. I was so nervous. Yeah. Thank you so much for letting us show that. Our wonderful production.
Production value.
Production value, indeed, man. So we'll be seeing one of my favorite teams for our tournament, which is Will New Era, going up, I think, once again against Samurai Gamers X. Oh, no. They went up against Will Gaming, and Samurai Gamers went to another one. But seems like Gambit here will get caught out, takes quite a bit of damage. So he might be a bit more defensive or cautious as he tries to claim back a little bit of his HP
and
in the lane.
And forced to use Restore, which is not really good if you're going to the mid lane. I mean, that's your only way to sustain yourself, especially you do have the health pot behind the tower, but still, you should be able, you should try to conserve those resources for your sustain in the lane.
Yeah, because they don't, they don't respawn as frequently as you want them to. So it's going to be very difficult for you to kind of sustain yourself in the lane in the later stages if you're not going to go back to buy items and whenever not. Samurai Gamers, though, with a very offensive move of actually going for a 4-man rotation on the bottom side jungle of Will New Era, making sure that the roamer or the jungle cannot claim that might buff so that he can't actually have a little bit of an up when trying to maybe gank the waves. And Krea's on this Jinar will be able to actually handle that, so he might actually have some rotations in mind maybe later on, but we'll just have to see.
And here comes the rotation coming out from SGX, trying to harass Bents here. And I don't think he's phased by this. I mean, there is a battle for that Ward Sentinel on the top lane, and the red side will get it. And here comes the initiation coming up from Bents.
Oh, nice stun connection there from Miggy. I think that was just like about the max range of it, and Pipot will actually be in a very bad spot, but he does have the heals. But at the same time, Benz was able to actually absorb all of the damage and allow his teammates to get that finalizing blow, getting the first blood, and even transitioning into this Spirit Sentinel. But Samurai Gamers might go for the contest.
And here, it's a very good call. I mean, if you get a pick off and a Spirit Sentinel dito, will actually regen. And both teams would get it. And Benz here getting harassed quite a bit. And Gambit will be left alone in the middle lane.
Ooh, so he's going to be able to at least, you know, just keep himself busy there for the meantime.
And the teams here really don't want to give out a free Spirit Sentinel to the other team. I mean, early objectives lead to more power spikes. Oh,
True.
lead to an earlier power spike in the middle to, let's say, pre-mid game. So, yeah, I do get why they're actually trying to contest each other in for the Spirit Sentinel.
But so far, I mean, 3 minutes in, we've seen so many teams, you know, get so many kills right now. But I think because of how the compositions are built up, we're going to have a little bit more of a passive game here, except when these teams try to go for the objectives.
And now they're almost all level 4 except for Pipot here. And actually, Miggy is at level 6, so we can expect more aggression coming out here from New Era. I mean, they have their ultis. I mean, Alice and Pipot here doesn't have theirs, but I mean, it's all good. They can actually go for the initiations right now.
Oh.
Benz as well has his ultimate, and I don't think he's gonna be that passive anymore.
4-man stack though, but they do have the Zenial on the side of New Era, so this could be immediate once again 4v5 situation. Gonna using the ultimate, but the damage is just gonna be adamant coming in from Samurai Gamers, immediately able to get that 1 kill for them and able to also steal the Abyssal Dragon in their hands. So that's gonna boost up a lot on their gold rather than, or at least even out the goal against New Era.
And New Era here was caught out of position. I mean, they were trying to get the objectives, but still, SGX rather was trying to get the objectives. Then the contest comes out from NE. That was quite a good turn for them, I think. Just getting the kills and scaling up a bit better in their power spikes. I mean, you don't get the Spirit Sentinel, but you do get kills. That is a better trade for me.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't really show on for us on the net worth board, it wouldn't really be that explosive. But in any case, I think the Zenial wasn't able to actually transition in time and actually provide that numbers advantage. So that's also the thing that you can actually counter out with the Zenial's ultimate, is to be able to burst out your opponents as quickly as you can. And I think they will be able to, just because they do have the Violet also in their arsenal, able to dish out good amount of damage in a short amount of time.
And they're not giving up on the Spirit Sentinel that easily. And I mean, SGX here, I think they will get this. And Gam trying to use the killing joke to actually harass the other heroes here of Samurai Gamers X, but to no avail. They will still get their first objective. And let's see how the game unfolds from here on out.
It should be a bit more explosive here. 20 seconds on the clock for that Abyssal Dragon to respond for the second time. And as you can see, they're trying to get the vision here to be able to scout out the jungle, to know where Samurai Gamers is. A very important objective when you do start off, you know, any of the major objectives here, be it the AD or the DS. And Miggy having that hero of his, the Slims, yeah, just able to harass your opponent, because all of them are actually, majority of them are actually melee range, so he can outrange them and put the hurt. If they don't have the sustain, they will at least go into this fight with very little HP. He does get the last hit on that AD.
Oh, look at that initiation.
For the initiation, indeed.
And here comes Pipot. Pipot will go down. Cruz here trying to escape, but Yuri here trying to run away as well. Chogner will get away, and the Violet as well. And at least Will NE got the Abyssal Dragon. I mean, it's not a bad decision from them to actually dive just to zone out the other heroes here from Gamers X, but Samurai Gamers X. But still, OWA will get the top tower, and a tower is a tower. Sometimes it's better. I mean, the objectives like the Abyssal Dragon, the Spirit Sentinel, it gives quite a big advantage of gold and XP. But in terms of map control, just getting that tower means that you can actually invade the jungle easily.
That's true. Very true. Because aside from, the tower giving vision and support from you in the lane, it's actually a stronghold that gives you a foothold of the map. So the more turrets that you actually lose, I mean, it's kind of obvious to all of us, but sometimes people do forget. And again, it just gives you an easier time at being able to go around the map as you want to, because your opponent cannot fall back on that tower because it's lost.
Yeah, it's not your typical MOBA where you can just put wards for vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they need to be very careful in traversing the side of Will New Era. They need to be careful traversing that part of the jungle. If they get caught out there, they have to run out. They have to run back to the second tower, which is kind of far if you're in too deep in the jungle.
Zenial should have his ultimate right back now, and I think Darkslayer is a bit too early for these teams to actually try to engage, because the punish might be too great for them to bear. And good poke coming out onto this Irie, I believe, so she's going to have to back off for the meantime. Zenial and Chognar will be going for a 1v1 into the bottom lane, but it's a battle of the tanks, man. They're just going to be bumping heads, and it's not really going to prove or actually have a good outcome for any of these teams. But it seems like the Thane will be charging in. Abyssal Dragon has spawned for the third time, but like I said, the poke is in the choke, and that's going to be another kill coming in from Benz. He's going to be going aggressive, putting a lot of hurt onto the members of New Era here. They're very low in HP, but still, the Abyssal Dragon is taken by nobody. And here comes the Violet coming in from the sidelines, going to go aggressive as he goes in with the tumble, gets the damage in. Gambit has to go in for that flicker for that flash rather, and here comes the dive back in of New Era. Joker goes in aggressive. Can he connect the killing joke? It's not going to be enough, and here comes the Malik full on HP, full on wrath, and he can actually go in for the shock right now.
I actually thought you were gonna go for a pun there, like the killing joke didn't get the killing blow on Cruz here, but here comes the aggression, and Cruz paying the price, just being very aggressive, too aggressive rather, and going down at the hands of the Joker.
Malak does not have insane mobility. Yes, he has the shock, he has the ultimate to be able to leap in from great distances, but after that, he's basically a walking something.
Walking 250.
What does that mean?
No. SGO here trying to initiate upon Maggie, but in other games, when you're called the walking 250, you're like the free hero kill. But here comes Pipot getting harassed here, and he will actually get attacked by the Abyssal Dragon as well. So,
hey man, he's been taken out multiple times already. So people are saying, you know what, it's my time to come back. I don't know if that's how the Abyssal Dragon should sound, but it's a little bit majestic for me. But anyways, there's Irie actually spawning out the Jinna right now and puts good damage here. And Will New Era, or New Era rather, is putting a little bit of a foothold around this Abyssal Dragon, not allowing SGX to actually have any form of counter right there. And they claim it. That's going to be a 2-for-1 in terms of the Abyssal Dragon objective. And it seems like we're going to have a 3v3 here as New Era tries to claim this bottom tier 1.
Well, actually, Malok here going for the initiation. Here comes Slims with the spear. It will hit Violet. Violet here with the tumble and the heal, but he is still in range for Benz. Benzil will get a kill. Cruz here will go down as well, and Malok. So that is a 3-4-0 skirmish for the side of Will New Era. Pipot here trying to take down Benz, but no P.
He really got that shield, man, and it was just too bad, so sad. My goodness. Benz.
He was a little too late there, actually trying to get a kill on Benz, but Benz is just way too tanky for him to take down.
And this is what we're talking about, like, because in the drafting, there's only the 1-for-1 in drafts, right? We don't have 2 drafts, 4 ban draft yet. Rockhart said that most of the players here who pick up Zenial are very, what's the word for it again? Proficient with the hero himself. And it's really showing right now. So it kind of like falls back when you go into game number 2. Will we ban the Zenial so that the other team can actually afford another hero that they might be good at? But at least it's not the Zenial who can absorb good damage and at the same time be able to respond with his ultimate, you know?
And Slim's being very slimy, very slippery.
With his
And just,
Angelic Splendor, there you go.
Like trying to steal the buff from the side of Samurai Gamers X. He won't succeed, but at least he got out before they could reach him. And here comes the spear, trying to stun that Malok, and it won't hit, so they will just go back.
Yeah. And here's the question now. They have good amount of poke here for New Era for sure, but Samurai Gamers might be able to survive that, but we just gotta see. Seems like the Abyssal Dragon will once go into the hands of New Era, and they're super happy, super overjoyed, overzealous with that. There's going to be the slam down coming in from Pipit as he tries to put a little bit of damage, but he's the tank. He doesn't really have the damage items to back it up, and it seems like New Era is starting to ramp up the gold advantage already to a 6,000 gold lead here.
Samurai Gamers X knows who to target.
Oh
they
my God,
want
Benz.
to take down the Slims, but the Alice is just doing so much work for that Slims, just protecting him and not letting him go down. But the Dark Slayer has been killed while Benz is just stalling the enemy team here.
You know that? Do you know that cute game of tag wherein like you'll say, "Oh, try to catch me." Try to catch me. I'm here. That's what Zaynel's saying right now. Yo, try to catch me as my team tries to get the Dark Slayer buff.
Look at
that's
that
going to
burst.
be a burst, like you said, in the top lane, taking out the Malik. And with the top tier 2 already taken out, New Era can actually push to the top tier 3 or go a little bit more safe and try to claim every outer tower that SGX still has, and that's only going to be the mid tier 2.
If you're going to react to the aggression of Will and E when they take out towers, I mean, you need to like go as a team. You don't need to trickle in one by one, then actually expect to stop the push. You are gonna get punished so hard. Look at the burst damage. That is a Malok. That is not a squishy hero, but still, it went down in seconds.
The power of Dark Slayer buff, a true, I mean, true to his name, Dark Slayer. Exactly. Giving you the power to be able to slay, to bend, or even destroy, execute your opponents, whatever word you want to call it, to your will. And it seems right now that SGX are in a, well, literally a rock in a hard place, trying to survive right now, New Era, as they wait for that Dark Slayer buff to maybe go off here from New Era. It's going to happen right now, but this is damage too late as they go aggressive, diving in onto the base of SGX right now. They actually try to dip out because Joker is not in the vicinity for New Era to actually capitalize with or on.
And Joker here not rushing to the
Killing
scene
Joke?
of the fight and just shoving out the lane so that SGX needs to push out the lane. They have more problems to deal with, so they can actually go for the push on other lanes. And here comes the aggression in. Pipot.
Oh, he's going to be going too much aggressive, and Pipot will actually be taken out by Rubik's. Good damage there coming in from the Alice. And it seems like the plan of New Era to just go split pushing, trying to gravitate the other members of SGX to try to respond to that is working because SGX are rotating into the hands of New Era to get the shutdown, to get the kills, and this is allowing them to take objectives quite easy, or at least easier in this particular instance.
There is a reason why Will New Era beat CG. And I think we're seeing it right now. They're very disciplined. They know when to fight. They're picking their fights very well. And SGX can't do anything about it.
Yeah. You know, I was actually surprised a while ago. A good friend of mine from college actually said that he was actually going to participate in this tournament. And one of his friends that he said to me that I should watch out for is Bents.
Okay.
And it's showing right now. Like, I was like, nah, maybe he's not telling the truth. But then, well, he is definitely proving me, man. 14-5, and if you check it, Bents has a 9-kill participation, meaning that's around, what, 80% kill participation with New Era, so that's really something.
And looking at the net worth here for the side of the DPS, the carries, Joker here with 10k gold, 8.2k gold for the Violet. So you see the gold difference and the item difference as well. And over here trying to run away as Gams and the others try to take him down. Killing Joke won't do the trick, but still he will go down. You're here on the backlines trying to wreak havoc on the squishy heroes, but still he will go down. People here, oh no! I almost spoke in Tagalog. What am I saying? I am so sorry. And here comes Will New Era just taking down the tower, and that is game.
Man, A game that forces you to speak in your own native language is crazy.
I mean, the control, it's what bothered me. Like, for SGX, they could have had a fighting chance if ever they actually reacted to the aggression of Will New Era as a team. It seems like they were playing as solo individuals, just trying to defend, just trying to poke down everyone from the enemy team. Then, I mean, even Pipot here tried to take down Benz earlier as an individual, and while his team was down, he tried to go in and they gave out 4 kills.
Yeah. All right, before I do send it to our analysts right now, just check out the stats for Rubik's on the Alice. 18, 1 kill and 17 assists. 100% kill participation. So, yo, you analysts there, talk about that.
Let's pass it to them.
Let's pass it to them right now.
Yeah.